Oh, baby. Oh, baby. There's questions about, addiction to watching preseason football. And I get the Bay Bridge series, and we'll get to that. It wasn't even sold out yesterday. I saw a lot of empty seats. I mean, people were checked out. And you think about both baseball teams and the brand of baseball that they play. It's not appeasing to the eyes, folks. It's not. It's not. We'll get to the battle of the Bay in a second. Giants do salvage a game yesterday. Ryan Walker, great in relief, pitched 2 innings. I don't know why the A's didn't go to Mason Miller for 2 innings. Blake Snell pitched well again. I thought he pulled a very veteran move there with the pitch comm saying he didn't hear anything. Down 3-0 in the count. Down 3-0 in the count.
Yeah, then he threw a ball that was called a strike right after that, too.
That was, yeah.
Yeah, that was sketch. Mark Conte got kicked out between innings.
I'm not mad at Conte.
I'm not mad at him either. By the way, shout out to our friends at Flowing Water Plumbing and Drain. They're going to call it to the road, so you better bring it, because if you don't, you will be flushed. Brought to you by Flowing Water Plumbing and Drain. 888-957-9570. Who you buying stock in? And by the way, hold on. I got to say good morning to my graveyard shift workers, my truck drivers, and my overnight dancers who worked overtime Saturday night out here at the Gold Club. Woo, they was making some money. They was making some money for some friends I know. Don't talk about that. Oh, they was making some money for some friends I know. Were they serving the chicken? You can just tell me in my ear. Were they serving chicken?
Stop!
Mashed
Stop
potatoes? It. All right, I'm done, Shasky. Go ahead.
All right, here's who I'm selling. And I said pick one. I'm going to pick a couple of people.
Oh, no, you can only pick one. No, no. You got to, no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
It's this combination of guys. Ronnie Bell, Trent Taylor, Danny Gray.
Wait, hold on.
Those three can go.
I got to ask you, though. Did anybody actually buy stock in the Trent Taylor and Danny Gray?
If I hear another beat reporter talk about how cleanly he fields kicks with no one in his face at practice, my head's going to explode.
Honestly. I want to know, did anybody have
George
stock?
Kittle was being interviewed on the sideline. Who was the new person who
Christina
was...
Pink?
Yeah, well,
Christina Pink?
Yeah, so
she's been doing it for a while.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think I've seen her. I guess this wasn't the A crew. So anyway,
she's usually with Joe Davis.
That's what
she
I thought.
was on the A crew, and then Tom Rinaldi came over to Fox, and they bumped her right before the NFC Championship.
I don't even like Tom Rinaldi. Tom Rinaldi's
it is what it is.
Insufferable.
He's more like I think of Tom Rinaldi when we do like tennis or golf,
deep
when they do
dives.
the deep dives on players and stuff. Like, he's really good on that sort of stuff. Continue.
So they're interviewing George Kittle, and he's like, Trent's one of my best friends in the league. We came in together and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, all right, like, I get you got to have friends and stuff, but like, come on, George. Like, we're paying you a lot of money here, dude. Like, you could find another friend on the team. Trent Taylor does nothing for this team. I'm out on Ronnie Bell. I mean, Ronnie Bell, I call him basically, he's got the Vernon Davis-itis where he catches off his shoulder pads, meaning he doesn't catch it. And then Danny Gray, same thing. Same thing. Danny Gray's lousy. Straight up lousy.
So number one, if anybody had stock in the Danny Gray and Trent Taylor, I mean, says a lot about yourself. No, I don't think anybody's...
When does that crack come into play?
I don't want to rip... Look, I'm not here to rip these guys. I mean, Trent Taylor, it felt like he almost died on Thursday Night Football against the LA Rams in that wild 41-39 game in 2019. Remember, he ran that route, and he was hurt, and his body wasn't even moving. And I thought, boy, what the hell? He can't play football. He's too frail. And so he's not quick enough for his size, doesn't have good quicks, can't get off the line of scrimmage on a jam.
Dobbs threw him a touchdown pass in the end zone.
He dropped it. It hit him in the head. Right in front of me. I was like, it was like, now it was in traffic, but if you want to make a roster, you have to make that catch.
Thank you.
You have to make that catch.
So here's who I'm buying, and this is a random one. Everyone's going to take Cowing or whatever. The backup tight end Saubert is a player on this team. He can run block. He can make a couple plays downfield. Saubert is a guy, and you're going to be like, who? He's been on a million different teams. Number 82. I think he's a keeper. I like Saubert as a backup tight end.
Yeah. I'm selling stock in. It's going to make this team. And I want to rebuy the stock at some point because I do think there's a player in there. I haven't been too impressed with my boy Willis.
Braden
Willis.
What is he?
I don't know. Is he an H-back? Is he a tight end? I want to buy stock into him. And then I see Purdy when he was scrambling, Willis was downfield, and Purdy was trying to get him to come back. Like, come back to the ball. I need you to come back. And he just kind of stood around. I'm selling my stock in Willis. last year I was like, wow, look at this guy wearing number 9. He's got the body. Like, look at this dude. Played a couple snaps in the Super Bowl. I'm selling my stock on him. Latu, whoever had stock in the Latu, Cameron Latu, he dropped a pass yesterday. I mean, good Lord. But Brayden Willis, I'm selling my stock into him right now.
I think Matt Breida's making this team. That's pretty obvious to me. And then I look at the linebacker position, which I think is outside of DB, just DB in general, safety and corner. I think linebacker is also a very loaded, difficult decision to make when it comes to the roster. I know they signed DeAndre Campbell. I don't think he should be on this team.
Oh, Devondre Campbell?
I'm cool off him. I'll go with the young guys. I want to see. I'm still iffy on Jalen Graham, although he made a couple of really nice plays. He had a really nice blitz where he exploded a running back yesterday.
Curtis Robinson was better.
I like Bethune because I think he can play special teams. Yeah. And I look at D. Winters, and I think he's going to get the starting spot. And then you're going to bring back Trey Greenlaw at some point. I think Campbell can go for me.
Yeah, Devondre Campbell, just in that one practice we saw him in, just covering, he just seems a bit stiff and he seems a bit slow.
Upright, too.
He just seems a bit stiff and a bit slow. Plays high, as you mentioned, upright, plays high. Got to get below on the pads. I'm not a big fan. And he talked that talk to on Twitter, and now Green Bay fans are like, really, dude? Who the hell are you talking about? You're the reason why we lost a divisional round game to the San Francisco 49ers. D. Winters, I think, is a player. You know what? Would you be surprised if Campbell got cut? I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Especially because he's a veteran, you could say, make some sort of an argument like, hey, we're going to, you're not in our plans, but we want to cut you now so that you can maybe find a spot somewhere else.
Yep. So we know Matt Breida. We know Christian McCaffrey, Jordan Mason is going to be on the roster.
See, I think Eli Mitchell's the guy that could get traded.
I was just going to say another stock down, Eli Mitchell. And Eli Mitchell's he's a good back. He's a good back. Not a great back, but a good back. But durability. And you pointed this out. You pointed it out very early. He had a great week 1 in Detroit, his rookie year. And then week 2 happened in Philadelphia. Remember, it was the body bag game. And I was like, just got to win that game by no means. He got beat up in that football game. You said on that postgame show, I don't know if he's going to be able to hold up physically. Well, ever since then, it seems like he's limped his way through the years. He's been hurt. Chicago, week 1, Trey Lance's first start, or Trey Lance starts the year as a quarterback in 2022 in Chicago, Soldier Field. He gets hurt in that football game. Gets hurt, and we don't see him for a long, long time. And I'm thinking to myself, damn, we kind of need a running back here. Played 5 games in 2022. Last year he played 11, averaged 3.7 yards a carry. So I'm going stock down on Elijah Mitchell. Big time stock down. I am selling all the stock. Sell. And I'm not buying the bump. And when we talk bump, we talk stock market, when you buy the dip, and then, maybe I should have said that instead of the bump, because I know where your heads go. Crack. Speaking of crack. Crack. Let's go down to Palo Alto. Your favorite caller, Shasky. Your favorite caller.
Is this David Shaw?
Your favorite caller who will never win Roaster of the Year. It's BPA. Oh, BPA, what's happening? Good morning.
Hey, that's not nice, man.
It's not nice. It's very, it's very mean-spirited.
Yeah.
So, are you running the Shanahan burners?
Am I what?
Are you running the Shanahan burner accounts on Twitter?
No, I call like it is, but yeah, it's definitely. Look, Aiyuk won, and every day they don't sign him out of pride and embarrassment. They look worse, and Aiyuk's stock goes higher. They lost the hand. It's over. And it's like watching it's like a sad gambler in Vegas, right? Like just burn their, burn through their savings, and now they're, burning through their kids' you lost the hand. And, Prague, probably time to reevaluate Prague's role in the organization because that's costing them big time, his negotiating strategy. But they lost the hand. It's over. Are you really going to tank your season because you're embarrassed you lost your hand? It just seems, very self-destructive behavior for the 49ers right now.
What's an area of concern for you other than Brandon Aiyuk in the wide receiver room? What other areas concern you? Is it DN depth? Is it linebackers? Is it offensive line? What else is concerning for you, BPA, heading into the last preseason game against the Raiders?
Yeah, offensive line, obviously. You don't have your only good offensive lineman is not in camp. And then, yeah, I think the interior of the defensive line, which was a problem last year, like, it's just an unknown. I have no idea if these, the guys who came in to replace him, I don't think they've even played yet. So that's an unknown, like, I would tend to think maybe they didn't, fix it. But, yeah, not having Aiyuk, it's just, they're not going to a Super Bowl without him. So I guess that's the choice they're going to make. That seems like, yeah. And I think it could really, really backfire, actually. Like, just in,
I don't
morale
know.
and all the rest. Yeah.
Yeah. There's like 20 you-knows in that one.
Well,
Well, Aiyuk won,
I have a big mouth sometimes.
Parag Marate just need to reevaluate his situation within the organization.
Well, they do need to, I wouldn't say reevaluate Parag's role, but I would say that maybe their go-to-business strategy, their one-size-fits-all strategy for how to get these deals done, maybe that needs to evolve a little. That's all.
I'm kind of with you there. The way they go about their business, and the way they stretch this out and, said they came into camp knowing that Trent Williams, may miss training camp and, we still don't have a deal done. And, Trent's in East Texas and we're watching Jalen Moore and, it could be a problem if he starts week 1 against the New York Jets because, Quentin Williams is on the other side and Jermaine Johnson's on the other side.